Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 11 of Darwell20's FTB Skies Let's Play series, where I'm kind of starting to plan out how my gravel and sand and cobble and all that processing is going to work out. The gist of what I've got planned so far is basically we will use a pedestal to make cobble, which will then immediately be dropped down into belts. Then we will use a pedestal to make gravel, which will be turned into sand, which will then immediately be dropped down onto belts. And the cobble will split 50-50 to get smelted. The sand will split 50-50 to get smelted. Then we're going to have gravel, which gets directly dropped onto, or gets put into a sieve, which will then be dropped onto belts, the output of the sieve. And then we're going to have a gravel, which gets broken down into sand, which gets broken down again into dust, which is then sieved and then dropped onto belts. So effectively, what we're looking for here is we're going to want belts. Be the right material to use here, but you get the idea. Or I could just get more dust. But belts coming down here. Yeah, that should be doable. Now, I'm pretty sure with tunnels, I think I saw somewhere that you can put like this. Does it show it in this one? Items can be inserted into the tunnel block directly. So we can shoot directly into the tunnels and then filter out how we want things to go. That could be cool. Yeah? I like that plan. Ish. Because right now we have you splitting off that way. What I'd like to have is, so like these two are where we're going to have, I should make a few more, I should get some more create stuff, effectively is what I should do. Let's get some of you and you, that should get a bunch of that. Then you guys, and some gearboxes. Is that all the gearboxes I got left? Eh, we could always get a few more. That's good enough for now. I don't know if we need any of that. We will need some more chutes, for sure. You know what, just give me a bunch. Soon we shouldn't have too many problems with resources once we get this whole thing up and running. So yeah, what I'm thinking is we want the cobble and the sand to come down, and then we're going to want it to mix. Now, I might want to smush these all next to each other. I don't know if that's going to be better or worse for the belting, but I guess we'll find out. Once we start building it, I'll have a better idea of how it's all going to look, right? But we definitely need a good number of chutes for this. And we probably want a few smart chutes, but we'll start with one smart. Well, actually, we have enough to make a few. Kind of want at least 4 smart chutes, right? Need some grass sheets. 4 of you and 4 of you. I like that plan, right? 4 smart chutes. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think that's right. And you'll see why I want smart chutes. Well, sort of, in a minute. We'll figure it out. Let me at least, yeah, I think I want smart chutes. Let me hold off on crafting them until I'm sure that I want them. Okay, so let's start with the pedestals, right? That are going to be just the basic processing, right? So you're going to go here. You're going to be, I put all my stuff away because I am smart. I came over here and put away all my resources, and I was not smart about that. Can I do this? Do you fit? You do. Okay, good. All right. So then you're going to be cobblestone, and you're going to be gravel. I should probably be prepared for the fact that we're going to want... Yeah, we're going to want... The gravel is just going to sit there. There's not going to be anything important underneath the gravel, right? So you're going to be there and you're going to be there. And then we're going to have the material generators. And these go in your offhand. Okay. Now we do need the flint drawer. I haven't decided entirely how I'm going to handle that, but I'm thinking what I'll do is just kind of stick it back here. That seems cool. That seems cool. And then you're going to get the item filter and the export upgrade. Okay. And then you're going to get a void upgrade. And then you're going to get this thing ready to go. And remember, you do the target first. So you're going to be here. Okay. And then we want more pedestals, which shouldn't be too hard now. Pedestals. So I'm going to want, how about 2 sets of you? This will be easier once I have an AE system, but it's all good. So now you should be processing your gravel. You're going to go here. And then you're going to link this to here, right? So then you should be doing that. And then you're going to get your sand, your stuff and make sand, and then you are going to export here. Cool. And you're going to be connected to this. Good deal? There we go. Okay. That works. And then you're going to stick it into the inventory below you, which will be the chute. Now, before that's set up, what I'd like to have is some kind of belt system. Okay, so you're going to be this line to here, right? And I'd like you to split to go onto that belt, which would be a lot easier if they were touching. Because effectively what I'd like to have happen is 50% of it goes to get smelted, and the other 50%, and we're going to have a similar one here. So you're going to come down. Can I shoot without? That's a good question. I don't think so. What are you? Item filter. Didn't I put you... Oh, this is blacklist. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. I don't think I need that no more. We'll see if I need him, but I don't think I need him because it's going to always put it in the voiding thing first. Yeah, so we should be fine with that. All right, so now what we want to do is figure out a good way. Did I have more brass tunnels? Yes, I could probably make a few more of them. Perfect. Probably need a few more even still. Now, can you go on non-bells? That's a real good question. So if I had you come down here, could you do this? No, I didn't think so. So if these were all touching, that would be another story, right? True. I think that's what we want to do. I think what we want to do is have them touching and split 50-50. Okay. Yeah. That should be cool. I think that'll work. So what we would have then is this guy. Okay. And then we would have this dude and this dude. Okay. And then we would want a filter that says... I'm not entirely sure how this will work, but it might work. Let's go test this. But what I'd like to do is have basically half the cobble goes here, half the cobble goes here, half the sand goes here, half the sand goes here. And then we'll see what happens. I think that could be cool. But we need more filters. We want this. We want more filters. Okay. And then we're going to want cobble and sand. One for cobble, one for sand. Actually, give me that cobble and sand, because I'd like to see how this works out. Okay. So let's say we want anything can go here. This is going to be probably sand. And this is going to be cobble, right? Now, if I put a chute on you... Maybe not a chute. Well, maybe a chute. Can chutes work? Or do they have to be funnels? We'll find out, right? That works. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, my question is, because this is a filter, will it be prioritized? We're about to find out. So what I want is, when multiple, forced round robin. All right? So watch what happens. I'm hoping what'll happen is it'll go 1 and 1. That's what I want. Awesome. Perfect. And then when I do this, it'll do that. See? See how that's working? And now what it'll do is, as it makes sand and cobble, it's going to split them. And some of the cobble will go into the drawers, and some of the sand will go into the drawers. And then other sand and cobble will go over here and get smelted. See? And look, we got smooth stone and we got glass. Cool? Eh? I like that. I like that a lot, actually. So that's exactly what I was hoping would happen. And it is happening. Now that is cool beans. Now here's a question. If I wanted to be more efficient about this, what we could have is just one thing inserting both the cobble and the sand. Does that make sense? Or, yeah, no, I know what I'm gonna, well, yeah, so I definitely want some smart chutes. There's a couple ways you can put this together, which is another reason I like Create, because there's always a couple reasons, or a couple ways you can put it together. But let's get 2 smart chutes. That sound cool? Now we're gonna want this. Basically, this is gonna be our... Am I out of power? Oh, I'm out of power. I can almost get out of here. Oh, there we go. Gotta keep an eye on that fuel, direwolf. Let's get 2 stacks, because we can get it over there. And this. So, watch. This is going to be cool, I think. Trust me. Trust me. Not this part. This is going to be boring. I'll come back when it's done. All right, so what we're going to do is move this and this, which is obviously going to turn into cobble now. But that's okay. Snag that. We're going to put you here. Okay. And then we're going to move you to here. Okay. Now you're going to get an exporter. Okay. You're going to get the generator. You're going to be linked from here to here so that you're making cobble. Okay. Now watch this part, because this is the part that I think is going to be cool. If we were to set up chutes, now you might just say, hey, Direwolf, why do you need smart chutes for this? I will show you why I don't need, but want smart chutes for this. Because what I can do now is you and you, but set it to 16. So now it'll only extract 16 items at a time, in theory. Oh, wait. We probably don't want it. If I do that and remove the exporters, because we don't want to force it down, right? So now if we look at all this, right, everything's kind of splitting-ish the way I wanted it to, in theory. Hopefully you're only taking 16. Boom. See that? And then you're at 16 cobble, and then it's going to drop. Sweet. Okay, cool. And then you're still forced round robin, right? Now, why are you all of a sudden not doing the thing that you were doing a minute ago? Why is everything going... That's not cool. Why are you doing that? Is it because you have multiple belts? Could be. What if I... Wasn't there something about chutes on the side or something? Did we not test this like a minute ago and it was splitting properly? Like the way I wanted it to? Forced round robin. We tested this, right? I'm not imagining the fact that we tested this. Didn't we test this? Wasn't this working like 5 seconds ago? What broke? Like, we 100% had this working. Forced round robin. When multiple outputs available, forced round robin. Boop. Boop. Don't tell me it has to be one item at a time. You're not forcing round robin. It should be the same for all three, right? When multiple outputs available, forced round robin. Prefer nearest, randomize, synchronize inputs. No, we don't want that. Forced round robin is what we want. 1, 2. So it's only round robining when it's fast enough to... Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, so that forced round robin isn't working because I'm assuming it's doing something like I have a filter, so I take priority over non-filtered. So what if I gave you a filter that was an empty blacklist? Is there any chance that it would look at that and be like, oh yeah, that's a filter. I'm going to filter on you. If we want that to happen, we should come over here and get more of this. And you can't right-click these still. A few people have been commenting on the fact that I haven't been right-clicking those, and I'm like, you can't, though. But you can't. I need a better source of string and or wool sooner than later. But it's just as easy to get this going right now. Filter... What if I made you a deny list, but you were empty? Now will you be cool and split? You are! Look at you go! Ha ha! Clever Dyer is clever. Alright, now let's doot. Doot and doot, 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 and put these pedestals back, which, by the way, I like that these guys remember their connection. That's kind of neat, right? So now when it fills up to 16, it should go down, right? And then when it fills up to 16 again, it's possible that it'll be a problem. Forced round robin, it's not a problem. Aha! If it were just round robin, it would be a problem. But since it's forced round robin, it works. How cool is that? So 16 at a time, right? And then it gets smelted, and then it gets not... And that does not clog my belts up, because it's 16 at a time. How cool is this? I'm very pleased with this setup. I am very, very pleased. All right. I need a way to get lots of obsidian like this now. Is there an obsidian one? Do you have a thing for obsidian? Because that would be nice. You do remember, but it needs lava, right? We need to feed lava into it somehow. And it has to be sitting over crying obsidian. I think we have to feed lava into it, which is a little bit of a bummer. We'll figure one out for lava in a bit. But that is cool, right? Okay, so now what we want to do is a similar setup, but with a sifter, right? And what we're going to want to have is the sifter can sit here, and we'll do a similar chute to pull down, and that would work, right? Yeah, that should be cool. Now I'm debating whether I want to... What I might have is a smart chute. Let's do this. Just because the sifter, we're going to have a lot of things that I'm going to want to keep an eye on. But what if we did this? You ready? If we got another smart chute. And you would be here. But you're, again, only going to be 16. Do I have a chest on me? Probably don't, because that would be too smart of me. Right? And then we could feed it in via a pedestal. Cool. I like that. And then all the things come out here, and then they'll split to be processed, right? That works for me. So then what we want to do, it's either that, or we could shoot directly out of the sieve, but I don't like that plan. I like... Yeah, let's also clean up this mess that I have. Everything go away? Thanks. And then just some of you back, please. Cool. I don't know if we need the export upgrades. I'm thinking we do. This one... Oh, hey, glowy guy. What did I get? Nausea one. Yes, I would love to have a nausea effect on all the time. What do you think this is? Alright, so, you know what I need to do? I need to void upgrade the drawer. Because that's going to be... You're probably gumming up on cobble right now. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We really need more obsidian, so I can make many, many void upgrades. Let me think about how that's going to happen, because I should get everything void upgraded, or close to void upgraded, before I really turn this process on. Because right now, it's gumming up the works just because we have too much cobble. And that's obviously a bad thing. Right? It's going to gum up everything on account of us having too much cobble, and that will definitely be a bad thing. So, obsidian. Let me think about how to get more of you. I came to the Nether to see if there was any obsidian in any of these villages. Let's go to the west one here. There's a lot of magma blocks, which you can spray. You can use fan and water to turn into obsidian. Maybe. I'd really like something like straight up just obsidian if I can. Are you above me or below me? I'm gonna think below because I'm really high. I mean, I could just snag like all these guys and turn many of them. Ow, what's hitting me? That better not be a blaze. Probably a named blaze, right? Yes, it is. Of course it is. Remember when I came here looking for blazes and I spent like a million years not finding any? Well, now there's one when I don't want one to be here. Like, no, I'm just looking for some obsidian. And the blaze is like, I'm gonna be a blaze. Look at me being a blaze. Alright, no such luck with more obsidian, but I could just get all these magma blocks and then wash them. That seems like an approach. Should be careful because we're getting close on power. I'm going to fly home now. Nothing else, right? Alright, back home. I might be wrong, but I think it's going to be another one of these photo finish deals. Whoa! Yep. Pretty close. Pretty close. Not as close as last time, but close nonetheless. Close nonetheless. Look at all these pigs. I think what I'm going to do is just take this 32 buckets of lava and turn it into 32 obsidian. Because it's just probably the best way for now. I'm just gonna let you always on so I can do this. That works, right? Hahaha, that's cool. Alright, now back to require redstone. That works. And then we'll have a little bit more lava ready to go for later. Alright, now let me get some void upgrades. I've got probably 4 of these is what I want. And void upgrades. That'll do. And now cobble should be a priority. Sand, stone, and glass. And now everything should be good to go. Cool. And everything all the backstuffing will catch up with itself, right? Because it looks like it's getting gummed up here, but it's not getting gummed up as fast as things are coming in. So it's not really gummed up. It'll all clear out its backstuffing not too long. Cool? Nice. Alright, so now let's get... Well, yeah, these two. We'll start with these two, and then we'll see if we want more. But I'm going to start with just two. We might want more. We'll see. So then we want... Well, let's have you be here and here. And then we're going to need to get a gear cogwheelie dude happening. We'll figure out how to get that rotation up here at some point. And then mana steel meshes, right? And one of you will be just gravel. So we'll want this with... Actually... gravel, right? And then we'll want the pedestal feeding directly into here. And that can be an export upgrade. Cool. And that's where we'll get this upgrade. Is there a way to remove upgrades? Can this guy do it? Filter tool, work tool, tag tool, upgrade tool? Ah! Put it in your offhand and then shift left click. Alright, so let's just test this out, right? So you're going to go there, and then if we linking tooled from here to here... Oh, wrong thing. That. I'm going to have to make another one of those, but we'll get there, right? And then can you insert into that guy? Yes, you're inserting. Perfect. Cool. And then we just need to cogwheel it, right? And then that shouldn't be too bad. I don't know what I pressed, but it broke everything. Or nothing. Annoyingly, I don't have access to this, do I? Oh, I do! Oh, beautiful. I do have access to that. Nice. Okay, and then I can just vertical gearbox it? Right? So now you guys should be sifting. Okay? Now the resources are going to sit in here. But this is where I'm going to do something a little clever again. This time I'm going to use laser IO with overclockers, probably. And we're going to want you and you with a wrench. You and you. And then we're going to want you to you. Okay, so on the down will be an insert. And on the up will be an extract. Let's just throw one in there, and we'll make it like that. Is that going to work? Cool. And then what I'd like to see is you should be extracting 16 items, right? So on the up here, we will also have an extract on the up. Right? And hopefully that'll clear out. Do I need the overclockers on the up? I'm thinking no. This is for dust, by the way, which we're not doing yet, right? But yeah, we'll get there eventually. So he seems to be extracting fast enough. At least for now. When we speed this rotation up, which we'll do after we get into that thing, that'll be better, right? Now, once we hit 16 of an item, what we should expect to see, right, is it's going to put all 16 on the belt, because we want to send 16 items at a time, right? So that'll be cool. Because we don't want the belts to be too clogged up. So we always want 16 items at a time to be transferred, and that's how we're going to keep this belt pretty much always empty, right? Because even though we're producing tons of items, it takes us, you know, a little bit to get to 16 of them, right? So as soon as we hit 16 raw iron here, it should shoot into the brass tunnel, and because this is the only filter that accepts iron, that's what it's going to spit out at, right? So I assume you're still running. My assumption correct, or what's going on here? Oh, you have flint. Hold on. Yep, there's your problem. Connection removed. Connection on. Connection on. There you go. Now you'll go there first, right? Sweet. Okay. Now, at some point soon, we'll hit 16 raw iron, for example. Will probably be one of the first things we get. And then it'll immediately be sucked out via the chute. I like this. This is cool. Come on, raw iron. There we go. Boom. And then, because raw iron fits the filter for smelting, he should go off that way. And then he'll be smelted, and then he'll be routed up. Oh, this is getting good. This is getting good, good, good. And then, in theory, I might be able to just do this and this with a dude here and here. And then you're also going to want gravel, 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 gravel. And let's remove this upgrade for a sec so we can test this out. Right? You're going to go here. You're going to go into the offhand. You're going to make gravel. You're going to link here first and here second so that gravel then gets processed into dust. Right? Sand turns into dust. Dust automatically gets put into the sifter, and then we're going to extract from the sifter anything that gets produced. So see how we got a diamond, for example, and then cinnabar, and then sulfur, and all that good stuff. And then we'll see redstone eventually, yada, yada, yada. And that should be fully automated, all the things. Now, if I'm not mistaken, right, eventually, you know, we will probably back stuff on something, because I don't have it in the drawers yet, but I'll fix that between episodes. For now, wrapping up point. So, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, because I think this looks pretty good. Once we hit 16 of, you know, whatever item, it's going to do the thing. Do I have, for example, I'll get some redstone here, and we'll demonstrate that real quick, because I have 16 redstone, right? So I'm just going to put 26 redstone into the chest. What'll happen is it'll immediately drop 16, and then because it doesn't match this pattern, it's going to go out that direction. Excellent. Nice. All right, wrapping up point. Darwell20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.